Podcast.
Warriors, come up to play.
What's up, Warriors? Welcome to episode 62, Podcast Warriors. Thanks for downloading, listening, and watching. I'm your host, Stevie Primetime, along here with
Mordufka.
Some Surfer Stick.
Jay Nelson.
And let's start off with what you guys been playing.
Dying Light. For 2 weeks.
Jesus,
It's fun.
I bet. No platinum yet?
That's glitched.
Oh, that's right.
Glitch trophies, man. Sucks. They patched it within a couple days, but the patch was for a glitch in the game where people could recopy weapons and their goods over and over. So I think they fixed that apparently, and that's all they fixed. So the trophies are still. Some people are getting them to work and some aren't, but I don't think anybody's platinum the game yet. So some are getting some to pop, but not the other ones. I think it's like 5 trophies don't work. I got one to work. One was there's safe zones and there's quarantine zones. And the quarantine zones, I'm like, I got all of them because usually they show up on the map and if you get close enough. And it wasn't working, so I finally looked online to see if I missed one. And there was one, I'm like, I don't think I did that one. I found it, it popped up, I did it, and as soon as I beat it, it cleared. But the safe zone one, I heard that to get that to clear, you can't shut your system off. You have to clear every single one all in a row.
Jesus.
So they say the best way to do it is to, after you beat the game, do a new game plus, and then just go through the whole thing. Because once you beat the game, you can go between, it has 2 areas, the game has 2 areas. So once you beat the game, you can go between 2 areas at will, you don't have to wait to unlock it, you just do it right away. They say just to go through and just do them all at once. So I'll either do that or I'll wait till they patch it, but yeah, there's like, I think 3 of mine are glitched, they won't pop. I've done them, they just won't work.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of sucks, but as long as they patch it, I don't care. If they don't patch it, that's going to suck, because then either you got to start all over, or, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't mind starting over, I just don't want to start over right away. You know, I can't do a game right back to back like that. I have to wait a while.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's basically Dead Island. It's the exact same game. It's nothing really, it's more polished and it kind of plays better. But the parkour thing is awesome, and the day-night system is awesome. Right away. Later, you're not as, I guess, once you get more powerful, you're not as scared.
Mm.
But you still get killed pretty fucking easy if you don't watch it. But right away, it sucks when you're doing a mission, and the guy gets on a thing, he's like, alright, you have 1 hour till night, and you're like, fuck, I'm in this fucking mission, I can't, what do? Do you just quit, or you just tough it out and then just deal with it? And I did that a couple times, and it sucked.
Yeah.
Because that's in the beginning when I wasn't powerful, and then I'm stuck at night, and then you just gotta run your ass off back to a safe zone just to be safe so you don't get tore up. But I don't know, it's pretty fun. I like it. Really, really graphic. Story's decent. It's not gonna win like some kind of award for best story, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good. So who's been playing it?
Yeah. It's the only game I've been playing
Really?
last 2 weeks.
God.
I honestly, I like everything about the game except I think the parkour could be better.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you want to be better about?
Like when I hit the button to grab on a fucking ledge, actually grabs, no, I keep falling to my death. Died so many times by that. Stupid.
Oh yeah, it's...
Oh, never happened to me. Let's say it.
Once or twice it did. But then after I figured it out, as long as you keep hitting jump, you can do some crazy shit.
I jam.
You still don't. Oh yeah, see, I've gotten like where I'm like, there's no way in hell he could do what he just did, and I'm like, whatever. It's better than dying and losing your fucking survivor points. That sucks. At first you don't really realize it until you start playing, and you're like, wow, I just lost 4,000 survivor points. That's a shit ton of survivor points. Every time you die, you lose survivor points, which, like I said, it really sucks. Because then you have to basically rebuild all that up, especially if you play through the whole day, and then all of a sudden you just, something stupid like that, you go to do a jump, and you're like, shit, I missed it, and then oh shit, I'm dead because it's too high. So I don't know. That does kind of suck, but to me, everybody says that Mirror's Edge is better, but I think this is better because Mirror's Edge was hard. I mean, for me, Mirror's Edge was hard because it's like if you didn't hit it, you were fucking dead every single time, and sometimes you could not tell where to go, even though it was colored and it had like the red bar and shit. You'd still be like, she can't make it. It's got to be a different way. You can never figure it out. In this game, you can jump on anything, literally anything. I mean, there's some stuff you can't, like a barbed wire fence.
Mm.
But any object, if you can climb on it, and that's kind of nice because then you're not so limited of having to look for like a red bar. That's something I didn't like about Mirror's Edge, which they're supposed to be making a sequel. So I don't know how they're gonna make that. They're gonna do the same system as before with the color bars and shit, or they're gonna make it so it's just free roam.
I think it should be free roam.
Well, I think so too. I think to make it compete now with this, because this game's got the free parkour system, they can run anything. Why not do it that way? But no, I kind of agree with you. That does suck, especially after you do a bunch of stuff and then you just miss that jump and you just fall to your death. It's like, really? Or else what's worse is when you fall and you have like one health bar and then a fucking zombie grabs you and then you're dead. That sucks worse. That's happened to me actually quite a bit that way because you get stuck in a group of them. But you get power-ups later where you can do the tuck and roll, which is awesome because that you can do almost at any height except for really, really high. But the other thing that sucks too is when you have to climb towers. There's a few towers you have to climb, and that sucks dick. Because you're climbing and you're like, hey, I'm doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden you just miss the jump, and you just fall, and you're hitting everything you can to get him to grab onto something, and he doesn't, and then you die. And I think one tower I climbed, I bet I climbed that fucker like 6 times. And it's like, this is bullshit. Because you can't figure it out, because it's kind of how Mirror's Edge was, where you have to look for the ledge, and I don't know, I like it a lot, but I also like Dead Island a lot, so
yeah.
I'm kind of biased. I like to have someone that's never played Dead Island play it and see what they think. They might be like, oh, it's pretty shitty. But you play any of the brand new games? Transistor or
I played both of them.
that Apotheon?
Apotheon.
I played Apotheon,
It's pretty fun.
it's kind of neat. It looks like a Greek vase from ancient Greece, which is pretty neat. But I only played like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of it. It's got a platinum, so I guess something. I don't know how hard it's going to get, but it sounds like it's kind of difficult. But indie games are hard to determine if they're really hard to get because the percentage is always so low because no one plays them. So it's like 2% this, 4% this. So you wonder, is it hard or is there just no one playing it? But yeah, that's all I've been playing basically is just that.
Recently, I fallen off the wagon of the indie games. I haven't touched any of them.
You're pretty hardcore there for a while. You're the one that did the night one. Tell us that game called with the knights and you go through there and they died.
Mostly.
Well, I thought you were like a bummer for that.
I mean, I liked it, but I didn't get as far as JM over here.
Yeah, the game was fun.
It was fun.
I didn't get very far. I only beat 2 bosses. 2 out of the 4. I said, fucking I'm done. It's too hard.
I thought you played the shit out of that game, Rogue Legacy.
Yeah, see, Rogue Legacy, that's what it's
I
called.
thought you talking about, what's it called?
Shovel Knight?
No,
Rogue Legacy, that's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you love that game.
I'm talking about what's it called?
Minecraft?
No.
I don't know. I just want Rogue Legacy.
What the hell are you talking about?
And you love that game. You're telling all of us.
That other mine game, like you mine shit.
Terraria?
No.
Steampunk? The Steam Dig?
No.
Oh.
It's like what it came out like.
What game are you thinking of?
Dig Dug?
No, you.
That's really old.
It's weird.
Spelunky?
No.
Oh, you did like digging game. You talk about knights and you did.
Yeah, the dark, and the dark's like your enemy. You have to build fire.
Oh, are you shitting me? That's
Don't Starve?
Don't Starve.
No!
Jesus Christ.
No, it's not the one that, the Rogue.
The knights, not the knight.
Rogue.
I thought you said
Legacy.
knights.
God.
Like knights, like
Like
Armor Knights.
Yeah,
okay.
it is now.
It's like a year ago. I'd be talking
That's like
about
that show on 30 Rock when they had that game show where they said the word, and then you'd have to say what they'd be like knights, and you'd be like, what comes after Dave? He's like, no, the other one. You see that?
No.
It was Higgins from Tonight Show was the host, and they have all these people on. And they'd be like, oh, and then they keep doing it, and then he's like, God, when is it the right one? And he starts laughing. He's like, because they're always wrong. They're always pick the wrong one. Like, plank. And then he'd say plank, and they'd be like, what, a pirate walks down? No, the other one. It's fucking hilarious. So they should make that into a TV show. I think that'd be funny.
No, I guess I did. Because I beat the game, and you can start over by a plus. And I played a little bit of that, and I was like, alright.
So you beat all 4 bosses?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Christ.
That's pretty impressive. That game's hard as shit, man. I got through 2, and I got into the attic, and I got like, I think I maybe got to the boss in the attic, and I was like, this game's hard. I'm gonna play something easy.
Played use my Vita mostly when playing that game. That's probably why I haven't played it for a very long time. I've been playing my Vita.
Oh yeah.
So you kind of burned out on the indies.
Right now, yes, I am.
I like it when they're free. Because indie games are so 50-50, you really don't know what you're gonna get. You might pay the money and be like, oh my god, this game's great, and then you might pay the money and be like that, well, thank god that one was free. That really weird one with the crying and stuff.
Isaac.
Oh Jesus.
Oh,
Whatever.
Rebirth of Isaac or whatever. That game was freaky, kind of weird. Like I'd never pay money to that, and if I did, I'd be like, wow, there goes $15. Thanks, guys, that made this game.
Well, you're already gonna buy indie games because you never know when they're gonna be free on the thing. So it's like you buy one and then it's free.
And that's
they come to you like twice.
Yeah, I got burned so many times on that. That's why with Transistor, I was just like, man, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
See if it goes on sale. It never did, and then they finally got it for free. I'm like, yes.
It kind of pissed
Finally
me
pays
off about Last Light.
Oh, I made it for free.
Pissed me off.
Support the developers.
Yes.
And we got the platinum like way a long time ago.
True.
I just got platinum the other day on that.
Pretty easy.
Oh yeah. It was fun.
It's just cool. Fitch. Love that Fitch.
A lot of fun doing the challenge things. Those are actually pretty fun. Like right away, I was doing it just get through my father's socks. And I thought I got the strategy down. I was like, oh, this is easy.
Yeah, so I thought
it's a lot
too.
of fun.
When I first did it, I was like, oh, these ones are gonna suck. Cause
Yeah.
like that one you have to get so many points. I was like, I didn't get shit. I'm like, wow, this is gonna suck. And then
Yeah.
like 2 more tries, I got it. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
this
yeah.
isn't gonna be as hard as I thought. But it was just the right amount of, I think, like difficulty though. It wasn't so hard where you're like, it's a grind. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It was just right. That's a put me in. Hold on, make another one.
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
I played Daggett to Platinum. I played Pantheon for a little bit. That's pretty fun. I don't know if I went to Platinum because you gotta play it and well you can switch it, but you have to be on Olympian mode, which is the hardest one. So it's like I don't know.
How hard is it? How hard?
Actually,
is
I
it?
think I think you have to beat the game to unlock Olympian mode.
Probably,
So,
I'm sure.
so it's like
They usually do that for games, which sucks.
So it's like you're gonna play it twice. Play Transistor, which is pretty fun. I don't have to play too. I don't know if I'll get that platinum. Playing a lot of 2K. I play 2K like interchangeably, but the main game I'm playing. Like right now I'm playing Wolf Among Us, which is amazing. Holy shit.
Did you guys both beat that, or did you just beat that?
I haven't got. I think I need to last the 2 episodes.
Oh, but you beat it. You went all the way through it.
I just got to the first one the other night. I'm gonna try to get to the second one tonight, but oh my god.
I did 2, and it was
So
was pretty
fun.
good.
Like the story's so good. It's just fun making all the choices. Like right away I start playing, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making choices, and then there's there's choices all the time. Like, oh fuck, this is pretty sweet because it's like alters the story and the decisions you make, and it's I don't know, it's amazing. I love it. Can't play it some more. And I think that's all I've been playing. Oh, I played. I played Swapper, and I wasn't impressed, so I didn't really play it.
I played Swapper.
Played for like 5 minutes, so I was like, yeah, it's boring.
Was that cross-buy, you think?
What?
Swapper?
No.
Swapper?
The other
Wolf
game.
Among Us?
Wolf Among Us. I have it on PS3.
I don't think it
I don't
is,
think
because
it
I
is.
think you can get a trophy for both.
Yeah, it's not crossfire.
Bullshit.
For both. Because The Walking Dead was like
That's
that. The
be
Walking Dead
cross-play.
games.
Like,
You might be able to play it on your like Vita through your PS4 maybe, but trophy-wise it's completely separate because
Mm.
I beat Walking Dead Season 1, and I played Walking Dead Season 2, or Season 1 on PS4. and
because
got
cross-buy,
trophies
you can, you buy it for one system, you can play it on other systems, but when it's cross-play, it's one trophy list, isn't it? Is that how it works?
Cross-buy I think is one trophy list, isn't it? You played a game like that, didn't you? Where you bought... No, cross-buy because Minecraft was separate. But you didn't buy one Minecraft game you got for all of them. You had to buy
Oh.
each one separate.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm trying to think of a game that's cross-buy. What about that one, the shooter, Ultimate Shooter game that came out for PS4? It came out for PS4, but you had it on your Vita. Was that one unlocked?
Yeah.
Isn't Hotline Miami, wasn't that cross-buy? If you had a PS3, you could get it on PS4?
No. That one was separate. Cause
Was it?
Yeah, because I bought it for PS4 and I got more trophies than on my PS3 version.
But I think I got it for free when I bought it, when I downloaded it on my Vita.
Well, I went to download for PS4 and I ended up buying it on accident because I thought it was fucking Hotline Miami 2 like a fucking idiot.
Vita is free.
The Vita version's free. We'll have to look that up. We should know, but we don't do a lot of I don't do any cross buying. It's not a Vita.
You have a PS3 and PS4.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Who the fuck is gonna play
I have
on?
Wolf.
I'm not gonna go on my PS3 and play a PS4 game.
I know, but I'm saying I have Wolf Among Us on PS3. Can I just download PS4?
No, it's separate.
That game is separate.
That's what I'm saying. The Vita one is different. Like what James was saying. How if you buy the one, you get it for you can get it for the Vita off the PS4 version.
Because I think what's called
That's a one trophy system.
What's
When
the-
Vita to PS4 is one trophy.
the one game I liked. I beat all 4 bosses.
Roguelike
Legacy.
That was cross.
play.
It's cross buy. You bought it for PS4 and you can play it on your Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cross buy. And cross buy, I'm pretty sure, is a one trophy setup. That's why because you can just jump into the Vita version and play off from what you played off from the PS4 version, right? And then
That'd
just
be
cross saves it.
Wouldn't that be cross play then?
Fuck, I don't know. We gotta look this shit up. I don't know.
It's like a time paradox thing.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We been playing Jam.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
God.
Anyways, so do you have an answer for that real quick? So we can let the audience know? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I sort of got that
It
crossbuy
says
was
if you own both PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita system, crossbuy for your PS3 system may be entitled to receive both for the PS3 and PS Vita. But I don't say anything about PS4.
It's probably the same thing then.
Yeah. So yeah, so if you buy it, you get it on both. But I think it's the same trophy list.
I'd assume it'd be the same trophy list.
Or is it not? I don't fucking know. I think some games.
How
I think it depends.
Hotline Miami was 2 different.
Yeah, I think it depends on the game because some games are the same trophy list. 'Cause I know there was one game I had and it was the same for both.
Or was it?
Cross buy is when you buy it for one system and then you get it for free on the next system.
Yeah.
Cross play, you can bring your game over to the other system.
They didn't play it on that. So if you have a Vita, you could kick your PS4 save over, kick it up, play it,
Now
kick it back
as
in,
to
back forth.
whether or not the trophy lists are separate or the same,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does
I think that depends on the developer.
does that actual cross-play work? Does anybody knows if we tried it?
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Minecraft?
What's
And
called
those were 2 separate
Rogue
trophy
Legacy.
lists.
Rogue Legacy was. I remember switching between PS4 and Vita, and worked pretty good.
You remember what trophies were like?
No, I don't remember.
Similar, yeah.
I don't remember that.
So I suppose it depends on the developer, what the developer wants to do. Give you a whole new set. Which, to be honest, that's kind of nice having it be a whole new set, because then you can basically earn... Because you platinumed that game 3 times, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
PS3, Vita, PS4. Fuck. It's the way to do it, though. Yeah. And the same thing with the fucking Walking Dead, when they put it on PS4. Platinum, and that's 2 platinums for the PS3 and PS4 version. Fuck yeah.
So still need to play that.
I also played,
So many games in
I
here.
downloaded Life is Strange. It's a teenage girl drama game where you have the power to rewind time.
I thought that was the weird one.
Huh?
I thought it was gonna be the teenage one where you get like take their clothes off for them.
Like the pervert
Yeah.
games. Where you're, this
Mon-
girl's acting naughty, you
Like,
spank her ass.
there was a game called Monster Mod Piece for the Vita, and you like shake their clothes off on it.
Nice. There's a game that apparently came out.
Criminal Girls.
Yeah, where they put the pink smoke in there to like not be so sexual, and then they like took away all the moaning sound effects.
God.
Anyways, I downloaded that and played a little bit of it, and it's actually pretty cool. But you get to a certain point in the game, and you can rewind back to like almost the very beginning of that little portion, and you can make your choices. And to me, I think this is where I kind of heard about it being their system's a little bit better than like The Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us, because the choices really don't make that much of a difference. Like not really. I mean, it might come up later that they might make some snarky comment about you didn't back me up, but it doesn't really change the game. This one, I think it really changes the game, because there's a point in the game where you have to basically lie about something or basically accuse somebody. And I end up accusing him, and then when you're on the parking lot, he comes up and basically threatens you and throws you up against a car, and he's ready to he's crazy. He's some crazy fucker. And I think I'm kind of curious what would happen if I wouldn't have accused him. Then what would happen to you? Like, I mean, to me, it feels like the choice you make really affects the outcome. Whereas, Telltale feels like they don't do that. They say it does, but to me, like when I first played The Walking Dead, I was like, I couldn't control that part of the game. They say that all my choices make a difference, but did that really affect the outcome? It really doesn't affect it. It's kind of neat because you have to make really quick decisions, which makes it kind of more, you get more involved in the story, I think, but I think overall you don't really feel the consequences. Because people die, they're going to die. And like Walking Dead, there's parts where you might pick between characters, but eventually they're either going to die or not die. You can't help that part. So to me, it's kind of like, well, it's not really making a decision that affects it. So I'll have to keep playing the game, but it's an easy platinum. That's kind of why I did it. Because all you got to do is beat the game. And then there's these, she's like this photographer, so you have to take photos of stuff, which I missed a fucking shit ton already, so I pretty much have to play it again. But you take 10 photos. When you get all 10 photos, you get a trophy for that, plus for every photo you take. And that's all you have to do is, there's 5 episodes. You do that for every episode to get platinum. But I might play through it once without looking for photos, and then just play it again, just bust out the photos and just end it. So we'll see what's harder. But I missed one right away. I looked, and there's a statue. And I looked at the fucking statue, and then I didn't see the photo thing. And apparently you could have to take a photo of the statue. And I'm like, fucking stupid game. But yeah, it's really girl drama. Like, call each other bitches and whores. And just, it's crazy. There's this one girl named Victoria who's kind of like the queen bee of the school. And yeah, she like rips you a new one about something. And then your one friend is... someone threw a piece of paper at her, and then you can like pick it up and read it, and it called her. So it says something about how her porn videos are so awesome or something like that, and it's just like, holy shit! It's kind of, girls are fucking mean.
Do they call each other ratchets? Because that's a big word in high school. Girl.
You ratchet asshole.
Yeah,
How do you know?
ratchet. Well, we're with a bunch of freaking girls.
That's a really old term. You ratchet asshole. I don't know what it means, but I know it means she's a real dirty hoe.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Called UrbanDictionary.com.
those are funny. Have you ever looked up words and just read what the sentences are?
Yeah.
I laugh every time I read them. Yeah, I started playing that too. I played, like I said, I only played about, oh god, maybe half an hour of it. It's a little, but then when you get to a section, you have to make that choice. You can rewind back and change as many times as you want, because there's only 2 choices. But then when you leave it, it locks that section in. And then each section's like that. There's like, when I played, I think I went through 4 little sections. So I had to make 4 decisions that can, change the game, outcome of the game. So I guess that's kind of neat. But we'll see what happens when I get all of them. If I decide to get all of them. The first episode was, I can't remember how much it was. It was like $5 maybe. And then then they sell episode 2 through 5 for $16.99 or something like that. So instead of doing just one, they do like the standalone, and then they do which is kind of nice, because if you don't like it, that way you're not blowing $25 on all of them. So that's not a bad idea. Like The Walking Dead, they ended up doing that free, though, didn't they? Because you said you played the first 2 for free.
Mm-hmm.
So
PlayStation Plus.
that's how they try to get you, is they just gave it for free. You're like, oh cool, I'll get them all, or you won't get them all. Some ratchet asshole. So yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, Dragon Age Inquisition and 2K.
I saw you playing that. What's that doing?
Huh?
Is that good?
Yeah.
Like I said before too, he
Is
said it's
it
pretty
better
good.
than the 2K though?
No,
it's not. It's not.
WWE 2K?
Oh yeah.
They talking about
Yeah,
wrestling?
yeah. No, Dragon Age is. I just wish there was a little more customizability with your, because you're basically the leader of this group, and you have to restart again. And I just wish you could like decide where you want to put stuff, and I don't know. I like that part, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah,
And
it's
2K
really good.
2K15. I mean, I like the older games better, just because it was easier. Like you could just play with people, like, cause you knew the buttons and everything, and now it doesn't even come with a fucking tutorial.
Really?
Yeah, so you just you have to go wrestle, and that's how you learn. And so I wrestled a few matches just to get my bearings, and then I started my own guy. But yeah, it's not like before. You could like I said, you knew what buttons you press. You could like spear a guy like 5,000 times, and then just do different moves, like anything you wanted to him that you had in your moveset. Now I just don't even know what to fucking press. I keep pressing stuff and try to get the guy up, but then he'll do like he'll be on the ground. I press like the button to get him up, but then he'll grab him and then like kick him in the back or something. I'm like, I didn't want to do that. Just pick him up so I can do a move to him. I want to do a suplex or a power bomb, just something. I don't want to keep kicking him in the back, but he just keeps kicking him in the back.
God damn.
I heard BioWare was saying that the next Mass Effect is could be completely different than what Dragon Age Inquisition is. Because I put that as going to be basically the same. They just change it to space and keep the same game build the same. But apparently it's not going to be that way.
But the other Mass Effects wasn't like.
That's what I said. The first thing I thought too is like don't seem like they're the same at all. I mean, Mass Effect is Mass Effect. So it makes me wonder if they're going to build off of that or if they're just doing a whole new thing for Mass Effect. I'm kind of curious what kind of story it's going to have. Because I really want to play that game. That game was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was just neat. Like I had so much fun like flying around the planets and like doing that thing we had to find the mining and shit. I don't know why that was so much fun. It's kind of neat about it. I'm still waiting for that No Man's Sky to come out though. That's what I'm waiting for. But fucking 10 years now.
Is it really 10 years from now?
No, I don't know. It just seems like they don't even have like an actual release date. I mean, I don't think they have anything even close to a release date. I think it's gonna be either at the end of this year or 2016.
Jesus.
So it's still gonna be damn near almost probably a year away. Big release date coming up though. The Order 1886 is coming out.
20th.
20th. Pre-ordered it.
That's the
So did
word.
I didn't.
Oh! That looks neat.
I paid
I'll still play it.
I
Yeah.
paid the $80 to get whatever extra is stuff that comes.
I got the figure.
They
Did you do
sold.
that too?
And
You fucking better not.
the GameStop said that they were all sold out.
Jesus Christ! You paid almost the same one I did. That's how much I paid for mine.
Maybe.
I paid like $90 for mine. They came
No,
with
okay.
figure.
Well, maybe mine does come with bigger.
Oh, better.
There's
That much.
another one that's like 120.
That one has a different figure.
Oh, okay.
That has the guy shooting up in the air and the fucking wolf is like the werewolf is coming down.
That one was sold out.
Oh.
And then the one below it has the figure. It has him leaning up against a brick wall.
Then that's
With the gun.
Must not
Were
have been
you
that.
going to get the $120 one? Would you have if they had it?
I don't know.
Do you even get the figures? Do you even care?
Not really.
I do. They're so cool.
Well, it's like I've never done it before, so maybe this will.
This is it's kind of fun doing it.
maybe
The one I was
this will
really
be
pissed
the-
about was Arkham. When they not the Joker one, but they actually did the Batman one. It was the first or second game. And I was kind of pissed. I was like, fuck, that'd have been neat having that. You do have that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's right.
He's just kind of crouching, and he's got,
Yeah.
he's got a cape.
I need to start nailing some of those. Like, really look at the games coming out and be like, oh, figure, boom!
Maybe this is
$90.
the one that'll push me. Like, oh shit, I should do this all the time.
You gotta start saving money, though.
Yeah, no. I'm still gonna buy games.
No, I know that, but
And I pre-ordered.
I have to pick and choose because it's expensive. I mean, $80, $90 plus every time. It's like, no, I'll pick and choose. Like I did Uncharted, so I got my Nathan. Did Infamous, so I got him. Got Cole.
Also pre-ordered Bloodborne.
God, they get you every time, don't they? Come on, spend a little money.
I want to play Bloodborne, so just put $5 down for now.
I'm 50-50 with Bloodborne.
God damn it.
It looks neat, but I'll play order first and go from there. Division?
That's the thing about
I know,
release
but you
dates,
want
so-
that, don't you?
Well, it depends on if we all play together. If not,
God, I
so
see the
no point.
graphics on it. It looks fucking
No
intense.
point.
Why? Okay, it's not single player? Or does it have to be 4 player?
I think you have to play with 4 people. I really do.
That's never gonna happen. With our schedules.
It could happen.
I'll have to make dates. Do I have 4 TVs here?
Yeah, that's
Like-
that's not gonna work out. But
We just hook up.
because we're gonna have, well, unless we do it here, but like if we do it, we're all at our own separate places.
That's what I mean. If
Jamar
you're,
77's gonna have it, and he's gonna go off within
and then they'll play
Yeah.
like they did with Dead Island.
and Destiny.
And Destiny, yeah. Fucking Destiny. Left me in the dirt. Fuckers. And I sit there and be like, oh, just keep playing. But anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
you ruined that game for me. That's why I don't like it. So I'll
Yeah, I
I was with my cousin, and then
You
went
didn't like it.
You
so
went off.
let's just.
I liked it.
I just,
No, you did not.
I just started playing Dead Island, and all of a sudden I'm playing, and suddenly these 2 assholes are in my game, run around, jump around, fucking spin kicking and shit. I'm like, who the fuck are these assholes? And then all of a sudden I see their names, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then I played them for a little bit, and they're way farther than me, so they did fucking badass shit, just chopping the fuck out of it. I'm like, I'm far behind. They didn't do anything. The first like 10 minutes, I didn't kill one goddamn zombie. I just followed them. Fun. So yeah, whatever. I like special editions. They're fun. You ever get Far Cry for free?
Nope. I haven't figured that one out. So
Is it past like time?
no,
or-
I still got time to try it.
You should do that.
It's got March something.
Because someone needs to jump on online and play it, and no one's doing
I
it.
don't think they want to actually give the game for free because there's no. It tells you go this one area tells you go this place. So you go there. There's nothing. Nothing says, "Hey, here's the link to get your free game" or something.
Should I just give you a code?
Nothing.
No, you don't feel like an email thing. They send you a code.
Nothing.
That's gotta be the way to do it. It has to be some kind of code thing. They gotta send you a code.
Yeah, obviously, but.
Type online, like, hey, how do you redeem the free Far Cry game for getting fucked over?
Well, that's why I search and everybody's like, brings it up and is like, oh, you should do this and this. It's the same thing. It's like, I do it and there's nothing there.
I still haven't gotten Doom yet.
I even tried to like, I was like, maybe I have to be signed in and then they'll read my account saying,
I got fucked over by that Doom thing though. I bought Wolfenstein, not because of Doom, but it's kind of a bonus. Like, hey, I'll get to play Doom.
maybe it's.
You type in the fucking code that comes in the thing, and it said thanks, and that's it. Just you can't. There's nothing to download, nothing. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I thought maybe they'll alert me, and I still haven't been alerted yet. And Doom doesn't come up for another year yet, but
Yeah, maybe it's,
it's like
data fault.
Jesus Christ.
My season pass for Dying Light, my first.
You got season pass for that? You love
Yeah.
season passes.
Yeah, he does.
So if any DLC comes out, I won't have to pay for it.
Yeah, true. You just have it.
Anyway,
Do you play a lot of DLC?
I have before.
You play all the Fallout ones, didn't you?
I don't know a bunch of them.
Yeah, those are fun.
I got those before season passes too.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was. But those were fun DLCs. I really enjoyed those. Especially a game that you wanted to keep playing.
So I entered the code and it didn't bring up the hey, thank you for buying the season pass. It bring up for me to download the game, like digitally. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I need to download it digitally when I already have the game?
How big was the actual game file, though?
16 gigabytes.
Sure you didn't buy the actual digital game?
No,
I got both.
like 2 days later, they're like, so sorry, PlayStation alert came up, notification says, sorry, here's your season pass.
Oh, they
10
must have
minutes
like
ago."
linked up weird or something.
I thought they were gonna start doing like they do with Blu-rays. Like here's your online copy too.
Oh yeah, that'd be handy. Total waste of fucking, dude, total waste of it. Yeah. I got the disc I'm never gonna put in there because you have the hard drive copy.
You just sell back the game. You know, the digital copy.
That's why I don't do it probably because then you'd be like, Hey, how much do I get for this game? Copy. $5. It's brand new. It's never been opened. $5. And you pick up Master Chief, throw it to the fucking window because they're a bunch of bullshit. I don't know. Still torn between the whole digital versus retail copy.
I don't know.
It's hard to pinpoint what's better.
For me,
You want a
hard drive-
discount, but yet you understand why they don't give you a
Hard
discount.
drive not big enough. The speed of internet not fast enough.
Delete the game. You just fucking delete your
Speed,
game.
and then speed of the internet's not fast enough.
You know how long it took me to download Dying Light and play it?
Oh,
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
It took me 40 minutes to download that and play it. I got home at 6:30, logged on, downloaded it, and I started playing. I was playing by like 7:30.
I don't know what game pissed me off. I think it was 2K. NBA 2K.
Wow, it took forever. Holy
Oh, I
shit,
was
dude.
so
How-
mad.
How big was the game on that one?
It was like 45 gigs.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
big.
still,
Dying Light was
Two games.
16. It was 16 gigabytes, and that only took
What's
40 minutes.
Fucking seriously.
Yeah.
About an hour.
I kind of like having. I think I'm gonna have to buy sports games digitally because I don't really care if I have the copy because I'm gonna play it for a while and it's like I don't really need the copy of the sports game.
So
And you can't trade them in because you
yeah,
get shit
rather have
for
it
it.
digitally.
did you download the game?
The Dying Light? No.
Yeah.
No.
You should have. Then you could have fucking sold.
No, they probably would have figured it out and like
And then, like,
delete mine.
yeah. Oh, fuckers, I traded the real copy. God damn. I'd be like, yo, pissed off and stuff. But like, that's why you don't trade in games. I'm like, ah, fuck you.
You could have just took it back and be like, this already had this. Sorry. They'll give you your full money back.
No, they wouldn't have. They were like, "What's used?"
You could have got $45 back for it.
A game brand new, you would do that much money, yeah? At least $40 for it, brand new?
Yeah.
Lose $20 for taking out a store. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I won't buy games from them anymore. I bought a game like 2 years ago.
GameStop.
Yeah, I remember buying a game. I went out to the car, and it didn't have wrapper on it. So I was like, okay, brand new game. Brand new, just came out. And I remember I was like, oh, it doesn't have wrapper on it. I opened up, disc wasn't in there. So I walked back in, I'm like, hey, you guys forgot someone. Oh yeah, a disc. I was like, fuck you, I'm not buying a game anymore. Because one, they should not even be taking those fucking games out of that case.
That's how.
What the fuck else are they taking out of there? Are they? Because I remember GameStop got in trouble for taking out that code.
Yeah.
Because they offered a code that they didn't want the game developer to take away from them, so they're taking them out of the copy. So I was like, fuck it, I'll buy them from Best Buy, and I'll earn points, and I'll use those points to get games at discount.
That's how Shadow Mordor was when I bought it recently.
They put it in there.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Just do it like they did with the fucking, when you rented a game. You take the fucking thing up there and then they give you the,
The actual sealed
Yeah.
copy. Not when it's open,
Yeah.
and they took stuff out of it.
yeah.
And they're gonna fuck that disc up.
Yeah.
Because I think, to me, that's what pissed me off the most.
And then after you're done, after the guy left, pick that empty box and put it back on the shelf.
Yeah. Because to me, it's like, you know how pissed I'd be if I bought a brand new game and it's fucking scratched? And you get there, you put it in, it doesn't work, you take it back, like, whoa, it was fine when we put it in there. It's like, motherfucker, you opened it. You scratched it. Give me a goddamn new one.
You took this home and you scratched it.
Yeah.
And then you swapped it out.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I really, that's why I just do Best Buy now. Because like I said, I earn, if I even buy a few games like have been, I earn enough to get $20.
All-
Eventually, I'll get a $20 off. Then I can use that towards the game, and I save
All my
$20.
pre-order ones are always sealed though. So.
Yeah, because they get them, and you go again the day they come out. Yeah. I bought Dying Light from the store just because I figured it out that even if I would have bought it from work and got my discount, I only would have saved like $5 because there's no tax when you buy it in the store. So I took out the tax, figured out I would have saved like then $5 cheaper buying it. So I was like, ah, fuck it, $5, I'm not that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna break the bank. So like I'm not gonna eat, you know. Any other news? Factoids. I've been so into Dying Light, I haven't looked up shit. I've been looking up on how to beat things because I can't find them. Like all the stupid shit that went wrong with the glitch trophies.
I don't know if you're interested in Evolve or not.
I was the beta tester. Never played it. Kind of mad about that until I realized it.
I'm gonna beta test. I'm sure all you can beta test the new Battlefield.
Yeah, it's on the network.
Yeah. Like Whatever.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I like first person stuff, like Dying Light's first person. I love it, and I like Wolfenstein a lot. But I'm kind of done with war. Military first person shooters. I'm kind of done with them.
Okay.
I like. If they did an Alien one, if they did, they could do just about anything else. I'd probably play it. But right now, I'm just like military. I'm done. Wolfenstein's different. It's military and set in that time period, but it's so science fiction-esque.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff you fought wasn't very. It was so fantasy that I think it kind of made the break where I wanted to play it, and that's why I'm kind of excited about Doom, because I know Doom's gonna be the same way. It's gonna be complete fantasy.
I'm excited for when we're talking about first shooters and military. I'm excited for because I heard they canceled it, but I heard now it's supposed to come out this year. Star Wars Battlefront 3, and it looks amazing. They showed like a double.
Yes.
It looks unreal.
I saw that.
I am so.
They're the guys that they went to LucasArts and they used every model.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god,
I saw that.
excited
That
for
looks pretty fucking cool.
That in Star Wars Battlefront 2 was.
I mean, they
fun.
did everything. They took every old model from the original Star Wars movie and mapped them.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the video. I'm like, okay, if it looks anything like that,
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna drive around in speeders and just be like,
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yes, I agree.
Because I mean, it's gonna be first person shooter, but it's gonna be like Star Wars, so it'll be fun.
I love Star Wars. Maybe you can do some Jedi stuff though. You can block the blasters and shit with a Wiimote. They really should capitalize on that Wii thing with a game like that.
Yeah.
It didn't have the processing power. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I don't. A bunch of games coming out, but they're all still a ways away. Order's the only big one for me. That'll be my next one I'll play, which is good because I'm done with Dying Light. I'll be done here probably tonight playing that. So
I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna be kind of a bitch playing that. Order.
why?
It's gonna be a little scary.
No.
No.
Sometimes I get freaked out playing that fucking game.
Have you ever found one of those fucking zombies in a closet yet? Get ready, because it's coming, motherfucker. Oh yeah. I just jumped. I fucking scared the shit out of me because I opened a million fucking closets. You just go up to and you open it up. Open a million of fuckers and only once, open it up and a goddamn zombie's there. I fucking just started swinging. Chop his fucking head off. It's tight.
I've been waiting for something like that to happen.
So far it's only happened once though. I don't know. And then there's a time where you're scared where, you know, like 2 or 3 will attack you, you chop them up, and then you turn, there's one right there. That always gets me too. I'm always like, fuck! And I start chopping them up, but... Just got something.
Well, I just wanted to make fun of IGN a little bit.
Yeah!
There's a thing here that says, steal all the unique loot in Thief. 11 hours ago. Who the fuck's still playing Thief and who gives a shit?
It's free.
It's free on PS3.
PS3.
That's why. Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
So, Jam just threw some shade at fucking IG. No, I agree. Well, like I was telling DV here, it's like maybe it'd be better on PS3 because the limitations of the game would make sense because it's on an inferior system.
You're still playing a shitty game, why don't you?
Yeah. But that's why I'm glad.
That's
That's why I'm glad that companies like Techland did that with Dying Light. They said, you know what? We're not making it for Xbox, and we're not making it for Xbox 360 and PS3. They said, we're done. We're going to make it for next gen only. Because you're not limited. Because there's no way you're going to make one version badass awesome, and the other one's going to be limited to what you can do.
It's called...
They're both going to be limited to what they,
It's called
you know.
the PS4 and then the Vita version.
Well, yeah. Yeah. But my point is if you're making it for PS3 and PS4, you're gonna make it like the PS3 version is gonna be on the PS4.
Right.
It's gonna be the same version. It might have better graphics, but it's gonna be the exact same game because you're not gonna make one. You don't have that kind of that time and that many manpower. So when they dumped it, I was like, that's what companies need to do. I'm sorry that there's a billion people that own a PS3, but it was such a good idea that I'm doing that because they're able to focus way harder on a better game for the PS4.
And if they really want to play Dying Light that badly, they can buy a PS4.
Exactly, or an Xbox One. I don't care if they buy that either, but if you want to enjoy the game, just get next gen. It's not really next. I mean, it's now gen. I mean, it's been out for a year.
This is the Destiny DLC, the House of Wolves, too late.
I heard about that. I think so. There are hardcore players. there are hardcore players, and they even said that the average Destiny player plays 3 hours a day. So there's people are still rocking the shit out of the game. They love the game.
How?
I went to my friend's house when he was here from college on over Christmas vacation. He's playing his Xbox One. He's playing fucking Destiny. Like, are you shitting me?
Jamar plays
Playing
all
this?
of it. I did. I played the hell of it up to a certain point, and then I'm like, well,
You're doing the same stuff.
I'm kind of done now. And plus, other games came out, and that's my
That's why I
thing.
stopped
It's like when there was no other games out, I played the shit out of it 'cause I really liked it. The DLC's out. I haven't did it yet, but I don't know. I might jump back into it for some of the actual DLC, but they're doing so much of the. It's a little bit too much. You have to be in a group to beat it, and I don't want that. I want to be me beating it, and I like games like that. I don't want to be, hey, you gotta play 3 other guys, or you can't fucking beat it. No, motherfucker. I want to beat it.
I don't mind that. I just don't have anybody really besides Jamar.
Well, that's what I mean. It's hard to get the people together to do it, and then when you play with people online randomly, they're kind of dickholes, and they
might find
dipshits.
yeah. Like the one time I did it in Destiny, the one guy just fucking ran around and shooting rockets at something, and then this other guy followed me for a while. He ended up fucking around. I died at the end. He showed up and helped me beat it, thank God, and I ended up getting some points from it. But you got to have that dedicated group set, and that's, I don't know, it's not the easiest thing to get a hold of, but I speaking of really cool things real quick, Dying Light, there's Easter eggs, like a lot of them, and the one I actually found out one on my own, and I thought it was pretty cool. You're in this one area, and there's an elevator, and it opens on its own, and this zombie comes out, and its head is split, kind of funny, and it's kind of splayed open. It looked like a fucking clicker from The Last of Us. I was like, holy shit, it's a clicker. So I chopped it up, and then when you search its body, you pick up a weapon upgrade called Clicker.
No, neat.
So they did a reference for it. And then there's also, you can play Super Mario Brothers, and there's on top of the building, there's a green pipe, and you stand on top of the pipe, and it says press to hold, or to open, and you press it, and then it opens and steam comes out, and you're in this narrow, they basically recreated the Mario level in first person perspective, and the fucking zombies are like, their bodies are all bloated out to look like mushrooms, and you can jump on them and you can hit bricks. And at the very end it has a fucking flagpole.
Nice.
It's kind of neat. And then there's also one with Plants vs. Zombies. You're in an area, there's a plant, and you can pick plants to use them as like herbs and shit. But you pick it, and then instead of picking, you hold it, it circles, and then you end up in this little area with a little garden, like shed, and plants, and then zombies walk towards it, and they have like buckets on their heads and shit, and you can go chop them up, and they just keep coming in waves, and you just keep chopping them up, and just pick up a bunch of loot and leave. And there's also a Destiny little Easter egg about Loot Cave. You find a cave in the game, and there's these 3 chests, and there's a note saying it is your destiny to loot something. I can't remember what it actually said, and I'm like, oh, is that like a dig towards Destiny? I don't really think of it. And I was trying to unlock the chest, and then I said, no, zombies came in. I killed them. I started picking it, more came in. I'm like, what the fuck? And there's this little hole where they crawled through it, and they just kept coming and coming. You just kept killing them. And then finally I'm like, oh, it is a dig on them, because that's what you do in the loot cave. You just kill them all over. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool. I don't know how many more they have, but those are pretty neat. The 2 I ended up looking, I saw them online about the Mario one, because I think I would have found that on my own. It's a fucking pipe, tiny little pipe. But I don't know, kind of neat. I like when games do that when they have those little Easter eggs that you can find, like little odes to other games that you've played before.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Any would you rather?
Well, I was gonna say you might be interested in this, the Zelda TV show on Netflix.
I heard about that. Wow. That better be done right. There's a lot of fans.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fans of that game that if they don't do that right, it'll blow up pretty bad. Should be pretty cool though. I wonder what they're gonna base it off of. They're gonna base it off a previous game, or they're just gonna make a whole new story, or.
I heard much out of it, and I probably won't.
There's a lot of games.
Research it, but-
There's a lot of games you can base it off of. At first, the very first article I saw, I thought maybe it was kind of a joke,
Mm-hmm.
or they weren't sure. But then everybody else reported on it, so I was like, "Oh shit, it's gotta be It's got to be real if 10 different outlets are reporting it. That could change a lot, I think, though. I think if that does come out and it succeeds, I think you might be seeing a lot more games being made into Netflix shows or other, venues like that, I guess. Instead of being trying to make a movie like Resident Evil that doesn't even fucking follow the movie or the game,
Yeah.
that maybe they'd make it into a TV show and it would follow the game because they have a little bit more flexibility and the cost isn't as great. The movie costs so much you gotta try to get it right so you can make your money back. But TV show you just gotta have advertisers. I don't know how they do it with Netflix though. Netflix just pays a shit ton of money for it, I suppose, and makes it.
Yeah.
This has something way off the topic here, but have you heard recently? I've heard recently, but not from like news I've read or anything, from a different podcast or YouTube show, that they were talking about how recently a bunch of other countries want to go back to the moon. And how how the U.S. could have claimed the moon as their property because it's their first one up there, but we never did, and how now all
Do we
these,
have a flag up there?
Yeah,
Well-
it's still there.
but then now the other countries some people are thinking that they might go up there. And
Did
claim
they
it
sign some kind of a fucking thing though, like a treaty thing
from
that
the
you
UN?
can't?
The
Yeah,
UN, yeah, but
that you can't claim the moon or Antarctica as your own.
you
I think those two things are like untouchable.
you never know. Those other countries are gonna go up there. Might
Well, yeah, try to get up there.
Yeah.
Good one.
Okay,
China.
They don't have like as good resources.
they have the money.
Yeah, the money.
They have the money.
and the manpower.
But all their good scientists are with us now because they kind of left when they were communistic. They're like, fuck you, China, out of here. Now they're kind of not. They're still communistic in name, but they're not really communistic anymore. They're pretty much democratic. They run their country democratic, but they're communistic. They did what Russia should have done. Russia is like communistic, and they just quit being communistic and they tried to go to democracy and it failed, and the country suffered for a long, long time. Where China's like, no, we'll gradually run our economics the democratic way, make a shit ton of money, but still rule the people communistic, and that works perfect for them. That's why they're so powerful. Things about space they might be interested. NASA's approved the money to go to Europa, Jupiter's moon. It's a moon that they are pretty positive. That pretty positive has water.
They're actually going to send people up there.
No, they're going to send a probe
This is
that's going to go out there. It's going to fly around Jupiter, and then geysers shoot water 125 miles up in the air. And they're hoping to get 16 miles to the surface and take pictures and do all these little data things. Well, they're hoping that if it times out right, they might be able to fly through the water and then pick up samples and read it and see what it is.
You get blasted?
Well, you get blasted, but I'm sure if you did it right, it wouldn't be too bad. I don't know how. They're the scientists. I don't know how they're going to do it. But apparently, the moon, because Jupiter's so big, the moon actually fluxes back and forth. And by fluxing, it actually warms up the water. That's why the water is actually liquid. It's ice on top. Who knows how thick? Probably miles thick. But all the water underneath is liquid. And they're pretty sure it's water. I think they're so much percent sure it's water. So they're saying if it's water and it's liquid, there's a good chance it's going to have life. So now they're like, holy fuck, we could find life up there. They say that's our best chance of finding actual life in our solar system. Besides here, is that planet, or that moon. So I think it's really cool, but we won't find... They said they're going to launch it in 16 or 17, and the probe won't get there until 2020 because it takes that long.
Yeah.
So it'll be a while, but it'll be pretty cool.
Whatever probe or whatever is finally getting to Pluto soon, as we're gonna get some close shots of that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of interesting.
Yeah, see what little tiny it is and a little chunk of ice. A lot of fucking planets messed up. Psych. People at Pluto, that's messed up. That's my space one. That's the only thing I actually said the space thing I had to mention Europa. There's a movie called Europa Report on Netflix. I watched it. It wasn't bad, but it's the same concept where they actually sent people to it, and they landed and they got there and they got tore the fuck up because there was something underneath that, because you don't know what's there. They don't, we can speculate, but they have no clue what could be underneath there. There could be intelligent beings underneath there. You have no clue what could be there, because who knows how long they've been there for? 10,000 years, and who knows? Or they could just be a bunch of jellyfish. I mean, shit, it could be anything. And they got tore up. It's pretty cool.
Could be pitch black shit.
Yeah, it could just be water. It could be just complete water, nothing, no life at all. It could have bacteria. It could have fish-like creatures. It could have human-like creatures.
Guy that looks like Vin Diesel up there with weird eyes. He's just sitting up there hiding from people.
Gotta get him flat. No, what does he say? Like, what does he call it when he gets them done? Your eyes get...
Oh. Shine or no?
Goddamn. I love that movie. I can't even hell he said. Shine job?
Shine job.
Rim job?
Not really.
I was in prison. Got a rim job. Figure I get my eyes fixed. So I can see a guy come up behind me. That's why he got done, because they got raped. While the prisoners raped each other.
Paid a scientist or a doctor 20 packs of menthol cools.
They still make menthol cools in the future. That's messed up. I think smoking be banned because of health reasons. Guess that no smoking campaign didn't work.
That's how he got into prison.
Yeah.
He was smoking cigarettes.
You're going the triple max lockdown for smoking. Oh shit! Rip me in the ass, boo.
So, you guys might be interested in Paul Blart 2's coming out here.
I didn't see the first one.
Heard he's going to Las Vegas. This
Nice. Security guard in Las Vegas.
I don't know. I just saw it on IGN.
Who did he go out in the first one? Was it like the love interest? You guys have seen that, right?
I've seen it, yeah.
Some unknown kind of person or whatever.
Yeah. I've seen her in other things.
Those guys get way too hot of wives in those shows. Be a little realistic. Selma Hayek and fucking, what's his name?
Adam Sandler?
No!
Adam Sandler got tons of poon.
Yeah!
I heard he was a ladies' man.
I'm sure he is. Funny guys usually get chicks, but Salma Hayek, come on!
Come on.
She's exceptional. When she was on 30 Rock, I was like, yowzes. That's a woman.
Jayma Mays. Jayma Mays.
Yes.
Mm,
What is that? Someone that wants to be your friend?
no, it's the actress.
Yeah, I don't know. She did that one movie and it was so bad, they're like, you're not going to act in Hollywood ever again, lady.
Fuck.
But we'll let that other guy make tons of movies. Now, for some reason, she'll watch this episode. She'll just rip us apart.
God.
You don't know who I am? No, you're not Charlize Theron, goddamn it. We know who she is.
Alright.
Any good TV news? Anything fun TV watching? Walking Dead? Started watching it?
No, it's recorded.
Yeah, we'll record though.
Yeah,
New ones came out today.
I have them all recorded.
Nice. I'll have to wait till next year. Wait till next Netflix gets them. I think next season I might just pull the trigger and buy them. Do the season pass. Because they have the season pass to the Sony store, and that's what I'd rather do because I could watch them on the big screen. If I do it on my computer, I have to watch them on my computer, which isn't bad, but it'd just be nice to be able to sit down and watch them on TV. But yeah, all the shows I watch, you guys don't watch. So that sucks. Like Gallivant and Agent Carter and Grimm and.
I watched Grimm. I started watching Grimm.
Nice.
Season 1 was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good so far.
You watch Supernatural?
Yeah. You know I did.
Yeah, just make sure. That's pretty good.
I saw it too.
They're okay. I mean, they're not. Kind of makes me wonder what they're gonna do for another season though. Cause I see these and I'm like, you guys are kind of just. They're good. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good episodes, but they're kind of rehashing it. And I'm kind of getting sick of the. Whatever happens to someone else in the episode is happening to us. Like when they had what's her name from Oz, the redhead chick.
Felicia Day.
Yeah, she was on again. You guys watch that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how she comes on and then it's like, oh, I'm split into two and I'm the good one and she's really evil, and then it's supposed to be a paradox to his life. like him being good and him being evil, and he's got control of it and all this other shit. It's like, why did they do that way too much lately? That what they fight or what they deal with directly relates to them as people, and they rely on that a little too much. They need to quit doing that as much.
JD did it all the time.
Yes, every fucking episode. You're right, but that's kind of its shtick.
Yeah.
Whereas Supernatural, it wasn't like that. I mean, it has been like that all the time, but I don't think they should maybe not do it as much. Because I really think, I'm kind of worried about this next season. If they're actually going to make a season that good.
Oh,
God.
I don't know. It's starting to kind of feel like Smallville. Or, I love the show, but there's part of me saying, like, maybe you guys should probably wrap it up.
perhaps.
Yeah.
Call him Superman, let him fly. And that's it.
Because I'm not even sure if I'd even like the show if they just went back just hunting. Like regular things, and there's no like mark of Cain and no this and no that. Would it even be interesting after that? I mean, I don't know. Because they fought the stuff so much that technically they should be so efficient that they shouldn't have any trouble with anything. But yet they always do. Oh, we're fighting vampires, but somehow they're to get the extra hand on us. Bullshit. How many times do you motherfuckers hunt these guys? You should just be like, bah, 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 done.
You guys should be inventing tools to just...
Just dispatch like a fucking bungee that attaches the goddamn weapons. Like that German guy. Yeah, that guy's funny as fuck. He got tore up though. So that's it. I don't know. Do a little supernatural event. So we'll see what they do. That's it. I don't know.
We got 2 questions. What did you want to be when you were younger? What did you want to be when you grew up? That's the first question.
The thing that I cared about the most, or
Like, yeah, when you were growing up, you're like, oh, that's what I want to be. You know, that's... Can you think of anything? Because I couldn't. Like, there's the dumb stuff like, you know, oh, I want to be a football player. You know, playing like catch in the yard or something like that. And,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like 3. For a long, when I was really little, I wanted to be in the military. Until I watched my first realistic war movie when I was like a little kid. I was like, no, you die. That's a really, because when you're really little, you don't think of that. You just think of like, oh, I just want to shoot stuff up. Like, you know, Commando. You remember the movie Commando with Arnold? That was like my favorite movie as a kid. Because I was like, I'll be invincible like Arnold, you know. But then when you really see a war movie, you're like, wow, they lose legs and shit. I don't want to do that. So then for me, it switched to archaeology or astronaut. I always wanted to be an astronaut until I found
Indiana Jones, and then where'd the astronaut come from?
space. I've always loved space. I absolutely love it until I realized how much math was involved. Because you have to be really good at math to be in, you know, to do that kind of thing. So I was like, no, that won't be a possibility. So then I kind of tried to do the archaeology thing until I realized that you don't make any money. So then that kind of went out the door. But those are my 3 big ones. But the ones I was really serious about was probably archaeology. I was almost ready to do that. The first time I really thought about it, I was in high school. And I was at the point where, is this what I want to do? And then I talked to a professor at MSU when I think I was like a sophomore. And then he's just like, you're not going to make a lot of money. So just prepare to be eating like a poor person the entire time. Because he's like, you know, you teach and you do that and you make money, but if you really want to dig and find stuff, it's all grand. You don't make money on that. That's what you use to spend on the expeditions. The only way you'll make it is if you find something and you write a book and that book gets published. Other than that, you're going to be making what a teacher makes, maybe less. And I was like, fuck, do I want to do that? I should have done that. That's what I make now. You know what I mean? But you don't think of that when you're younger. First thing you think of is, I just want to make a lot of money. Well, you shouldn't think that. You should think like, I want to do something that I know I'm going to like. And that's what I should have done.
No, what you're gonna love.
Yeah, like love. Because love can be tricky. You could love something and then do it for a living and you might not like it. You might not love it as much. I've heard that from a lot of people. I know a lot of people that love working on cars that became a mechanic and they hated it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
That's why I think like is
Recently.
better. If you like it, I think that's better than loving it.
recently, not really listening. When I was working on I was working on my car myself. before that, I was like, oh, mechanic would be awesome. I want to know more about how to fix a motor and rebuild a motor, and when I had to fix something on my car, I'm like, I get pissed off.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
this.
Well, I see that because that's it's very frustrating. But also, if you work for somebody as a mechanic, you actually have all the tools that you need
That's
to do
true,
your
too,
job.
but-
you know?
And also knowledge
just-
of other people to help you
right.
too. So it don't be
You're
just
not-
you on your own saying.
Yeah, you're not just like, oh fuck, I got the wrong thing. Then you
Yeah.
gotta drive back to Sears or whatever,
Yeah.
get the right thing. Like
So-
we did that one time.
Someone's not gonna drive a car up to you and be like, fix it, and you're like, oh, and buy that, go get that Haynes model that they sell, the HAYNES thing. What's it called? Oh shit. So I don't know. That was my thing.
Yeah, I never really thought of anything that I wanted to be when I grew up that was practical. You know, like football players not fucking practical.
Yeah, I'm playing basketball player.
It's like 1% of people that want that actually get that. Yeah, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, there's nothing that I was like, oh hey, I can that's attainable. I can do that. There's nothing that I can remember that.
But how many kids really think it's something that's attainable though? I mean, really think. I mean, even like all the kids I went to school with, I can think of less than 5 people out of 20 that are probably doing what they set out to do when they left high school, or something close to that field. Probably 5, maybe even less than 5. Everybody else went into something and ended up doing something different. So I think that's the hard thing is just, and plus you don't really know a lot. I mean, especially when you're a little kid, you definitely don't know anything. And then when you get into high school, you're so worried about other things.
That, and I think it's also different because when we went to a small school.
Oh yeah, small
town.
school is very
And it's-
limited.
Yeah, so you just don't know. You don't have the classes, and you don't.
Yeah.
And
The
what I wanted
opportunities.
when I left high school, I wanted to own a bar, but I was into a lot of drinking there. And now I'm like, no, I don't want to own a bar. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be in charge of anything. I don't. Fuck that.
Well, it's like that thing on Office Space. I think Office Space had the thing where you're supposed to, if you had $1 million, what would you do? And usually your answer is what you should be. Like if you had $1 million, what do you do? And someone's like, well, I'd go sailing. Well, then maybe you should go into sailing. Maybe you should be like, become a fisherman or something like that, 'cause that's what you want to do. Or if you want to fix old cars, you should be a mechanic. And then the guy's like, that's a bullshit answer. That's a bullshit question. And they're like, why? He's like, no one wants to be a fucking garbage man, because someone's going to be a garbage man, you know? He's like, I don't want to do a goddamn thing, you know? I just want to be lazy and do nothing. So I think that's also the thing. But some people are like that. They want to be something, and they become it. And I think it just depends on... I think it also depends on your parents, though, too. It also depends on, like, a lot of times, like, you know, a parent's a lawyer. So then the kid becomes a lawyer because he's around it. Or she's around it so much, or a doctor, or whatever. If someone in your family's done it, there's a good chance that you might end up doing it. But if your family's all sporadic, well, you're probably end up being sporadic because you don't have that focus to say, hey, my sister was this. That's neat. I'll do that. I don't know. It's tough. I say just be happy. If you're happy doing what you're doing.
That $1 million question though is like I would just want to be lazy. I just want to do a bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like doing I'd like to do little projects and stuff, but
I'd want to travel. And I'm pretty sure I'd love to do that, but that would be such a hard thing to become like a travel thing. You know what I mean? Like the guys that do that, like they do the TV shows where they travel around the world. I mean, you have to have so many steps to get you to there. It's a chance of a lifetime. So to me, that's not attainable, but that's what I would do if I had money, that kind of money. Maybe not $1 million, maybe like 10 million. Because $1 million, you'd blow that pretty fucking quick. And then you'd be like, shit, now I go back to
you
work.
can start your own blog and then travel around the world and then get hired by somebody.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I have all.
I've
this
actually
work.
thought about doing that if we ended up going to Disney World. I thought about doing a site or just a blog or something just to, you know, say how I did it. Because a lot of times when you look up travel tips, people are like, well, I have this credit card that gets miles. Well, to me, that's not a viable option for a lot of people. A viable option is, oh, I went on Priceline and I got a ticket for $800. Or I went to this airline and I got, you know, that's viable. That's what regular people do. Regular people don't have 4 credit cards with airline miles and pay them off every week and get 10 million miles to fly wherever the fuck they want. Because even when I went to Europe those times, that's what every fucking one said. Well, frequent flyer miles, and I flew for free. Well, I don't have that. I can't fucking do that.
But how would you do that? Do you just fly a lot, or do you just
Buy shit.
stuff
You-
with your credit card
Yeah.
and then they just give you
Yeah.
miles?
Or you could fly. You could fly, you know, to like Minneapolis. Like, oh fuck, let's go to Minneapolis. Boom, credit card, and then they'll give you a shit ton of miles for it, and you just pay it off, and that's what they do. And then if you do it at peak seasons, you get more points and stuff. But that's what a lot of people would say. Like, well, I flew for free, so I was able to spend more on this. Well, how about what I did? How about you just look for a flight that's cheap? You drop the coin on the flight, 'cause that's the most expensive thing, and then you look up stuff on how to stay in, you know, like a university or hostel. You know, stay a place like that where it's $30 a night instead of a hotel that's $150 a night.
That movie really fucked up that word.
Hostel.
Yeah.
Yeah. the first time we went, hostel came up, and I was like, that's where they kill people, you know. And then you had that kind of, you know, mentality. So we stayed at the actual campus, but then the second time we stayed at a place that's technically a hostel, but it's aimed for students, but the rooms are all separate. They're not a big room. So then I was like, I feel better about that. The joint room, I was always like, is it like that? Which I've never seen, thank God. But that's all I need to do is be scared of traveling to foreign countries, but.
Have you seen Taken?
Like, that didn't scare me, because that's. I'm gonna steal this.
You might?
The guy's like, hey, you look like Brad Pitt!
But then
You make good sex guy! I'm like, yeah! God, on! Go find someone else, guy. Keep fucking
they
going.
take your wife though, then what? You don't
She's
have
done.
a-
I don't
She's
have
done.
sex skills.
Yeah, that's what I told my girlfriend that if that happened, I
You're-
can't get you.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I don't have money.
Yeah.
I don't have connections. I'd just be bawling to the fucking U.S. embassy. They took her. Oh, you're a fuck guy. Just go home. You're done. But even the first time I went, and my fucking flight got blacked out. That's the thing. I mean, thank God Sarah was there longer, because if she'd have left the same time I left, I would have had to have gone to the U.S. embassy. I would have had to have. I had no money. I think I had. In my account, I probably had a couple $100.
That's really scary.
And then I would have had to have gone to the U.S. Embassy and be like, what the fuck do I do? And I might have had to stay at the U.S. Embassy for days or weeks.
Right.
And
Honestly, that's really scary, I think.
You just start mopping up floors. That's what you're gonna do.
I would have been kind of fun, actually. That was scary, though. I think that's one of the scariest times I've had in my entire life, though, was when I went there and the lady told me I couldn't fly for like 3 days. I was just like, oh my God. Thank God she's got that room for 3 more days. I don't know what the hell I would have done. Because I didn't have a room. I didn't have anywhere to stay. I hadn't heard any money. My card for the subway system was still good for a while, so I could at least travel. But I would have had to find somewhere. I would have had to find out where the U.S. Embassy. I had to find all that. I'd have to get there. You know, go up to the thing and be like, I'm an American citizen. And just beg. Maybe I got lucky. They had some military transfer to take me home. They're cool as shit. But yeah, that's scary. That is scary. So, I mean, getting taken would be, I could imagine that. Because that was scary doing that. I remember that was. I felt really bad though, because that couple with those, they had kids. They had 2 kids, husband, wife, 2 kids. And I think they had a dog, and they were blacked out. And I just remember the wife was just bawling, and the kids didn't know, and the husband was just he just looked broken, like he didn't know what to do. And I was just like, what the fuck's going on? And I was next, and then she told me that. I was like, that's what happened to them, shit. And I just left. Got my shit and just went to the train and rode back in, got to the room, and I said, hey, can I get a key back to the room? And they're like, what happened? And I told them, and they were, saying they're sorry. I'm like, it's not your fault. And they're like, okay, here's the key. And I went up and sat there till Sarah got back from whatever she was doing. What the hell are you doing here? I'm like, I got blacked out. And she's like, what? Thank God Facebook. Thank God Facebook was around, because I was able to get a hold of you guys' mom, and then because she was up that early, because it was the time difference. She was up.
6 hour.
Yeah. I saw her online. I'm like, oh, thank God. And she got a hold of my wife, and then she dug up the money, and thank God. So that's scary.
All right, the second question I have is, what would you want to do now? What do you want to do now? I know we all have jobs, but we don't want to fucking do those jobs. There's something that we want to do.
I like what we do now. If I could make enough money doing this, I'd love doing this. I think it'd be fun.
Doing this or doing
This.
okay?
Doing like a video podcast and make enough money. It have to cover what I make at my job. If I could make $30,000 a year doing this, I'd be happy as hell. It'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Because then I'd put way more time into it, because you have more time because you don't have another job.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, oh, let's do this, let's make it look cool, let's I'd probably turn one of my rooms into a fucking studio. I'd make it look cool because it's like, why not? We're making bank.
Yeah.
They're $3,000 a piece. Holy shit, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I made
You know,
a
$150,000
little
a year.
over 28 this past
That's
year.
what I mean. I'd have to make at least 30 to make me quit work. Or if we made 15,000 a year, I'd work part time. That'd be pretty steady though. We'd have to make enough income long enough. But I think this would be fun doing this as a job.
Yeah.
Or doing T-shirts. I like to do that, but
You can still do that in this. Too,
Oh, yeah.
you
We
would
make
think.
t-shirts for this.
yeah. I have a couple T-shirt ideas that I'm gonna make some graphics on. Just start off small and just make them and then see if anybody notices them. Yeah. What would you guys do? Porn star?
No.
No.
Me, I really want to do something with video games, but I need the time. Like I went to school for web development, and it's fun and all. I just don't have the time to keep up with it because I got we work, we have full-time
Life.
job,
It's
we have
life.
this, and I don't have enough experience to actually get into my fucking field. So it's like, well, it's either sleep or work on that, and I always choose sleep.
Sleep feels so good.
Yeah. So
So you do something like gaming, you think? You want to, like
I
this
was-
or just like gaming, like
I really want to make a video game. I think it'd be really cool. But would I ever have the knowledge to do it? I don't know. Probably not.
because that's super easy, like program for something super easy,
Mm.
like those old remember those calculators that you could program and play the games on. You start something like that small, just try it out.
Yeah.
Because it'd be easy programming. Well, I don't know if it's easy programming. It's probably fucking hard still. Because I'm guessing programming is not easy.
I just don't even know where to start. Like I tried to look it up, and because you have to have graphics. You have to have like stuff made for your little guy, and then you gotta program your little guy to move. And I don't even know where to start. I don't even.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I did 3D graphics once, and that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And that was in college. I mean, I knew every program I ever touched, I knew. And then we did that one. I was like, holy shit, this is really fucking hard. Even doing just basic shit. I mean, I had to do this commercial for Planet Pizza, and I made a moon-looking thing, and I had a rocket fly around it. Motherfucker, that was hard. It was really fucking hard. Just to extrude this basic rocket shape, and then make the color on just right to make it look like a rocket. That was really, really hard, and that was so goddamn easy. And then after we were struggling, and everybody was struggling because it was really hard, our teacher showed us a video of what the program can do, and we were all like, wow, dude, way to break us. Because it was like Star Wars style shit. I mean, it was a space battle, and it looked really good, and we're like, yeah, I can't even make a rocket fly around the moon. It took me, goddamn, that took me like 2 months, a month and a half to do that. And the worst thing is when you do, you have to let the goddamn computer render it. So it'll be all wireframe, and then you hit a button, you sit there and watch it, and it would just barely move. And it took 20 some hours to render my little shitty video that was nothing. And then if it locked up, you had to quit, start it over. One guy had a really complicated one, and his locked up numerous times. And he was so stressed out because it could lock up and be done. It could essentially be gone.
How long ago was that?
Well, it was a long time ago, but at the time we had the best, like the second best Mac computer you could get at the time, and they still took. Now, I'm sure now it'd probably do like that, but they probably have new programs that are even more complex than what we use.
Sure.
But yeah, it took like 20 hours. I mean, you'd leave, come back the next day. Oh, it's still going. It sucked. It was really stressful. Well, YouTube boners.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
I would like to do this though. That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Really?
Like even just doing Let's Plays, and I just gotta get motivated to actually. I would like to get my own PVR so I wouldn't have to borrow his.
What about package opening? That'd be fun, huh?
Do unboxing, but we don't buy shit to
I know.
unbox.
I don't either. But that one lady, the #1 YouTube person, Number one, she makes the most money on YouTube. She opens Disney packages.
Probably get the shit for free now. She's
Oh no, yeah.
Clout
I'm sure
for
fucking Disney gives her fucking tons of advertising money. Because she'll buy some Disney princess doll, and she has nice nails, and I don't know, I've never watched it, but I heard it's just, there's like no talking. And she just opens it up and pulls it out and displays it and sets it up and boom.
There's no talking.
I don't know. I've
Okay,
never watched
same.
it. But I'm just saying, it's like,
You gotta talk about it.
even if she did talk, she opened it and she's getting like 12 million fucking views on every video.
That's the thing, is,
She
like,
makes
all,
millions a year.
all these Minecraft videos and shit, and these kids just keep watching it.
It's like on the South Park episode.
Yeah.
Where he's like, God damn it, I bought the fucking game. Why are you watching some asshole play it?
Yeah.
And PewDiePie was on there too, and it's just like, that's what those kids are into. It's
How do you sound?
PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Like it
was actually him.
It was actually him. Yeah, he popped up on
there.
there, and then Cartman did his thing.
Make fun of them, like you're.
Yeah, like
No,
Sweet.
he's actually him.
Yeah, he was actually on
He
there.
actually talked about that in his videos. Like he's all shit. South Park. They want me to be in one of the episodes. Like what are they gonna do? What are they gonna make?
They
fun
actually
of
didn't
him?
really make fun of him, but they kind of made fun of what he does, though. I mean, it's like, why don't you just play the goddamn game?
Yeah.
But look at Ian. I mean,
Yeah, he
he's-
watches videos.
He watches videos on people playing games. It's, like, you
dude,
got the guy,
just
you
play
got
it.
Plants vs. Zombies. Play it. And he watches the video, just stares at it. It's like, oh my god. If this is what if he's
Sounds
gonna
like
be like that when he's
brainwashing.
like 20,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go nuts.
God damn.
Maybe we could make a shit ton of money. Just play games. Just have him come watch us. But you gotta give us $10 because I need to.
That's what
I need to buy
that's
food.
what Twitch is about. You just,
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you just watch somebody play and then interacting with them.
God, it's insane. That still kind of blows me away. I don't know. That's weird. Why would you do that when you could play yourself and have fun?
It is like I like the kind of funny guys. I'll have my computer sitting here next to me, and then I'll just play games, and they'll be playing games. It's just nice to have something else on while I'm.
Yeah, I agree. Like during the night, unless I play like a game that has like a story, like Wolf Among Us, I don't do anything else. I just play the game.
Oh, actually, yeah.
But if I'm playing 2K, I'll like watch a video or I'll listen to something because it's like, well, this is fun, but I need something else.
I like to have my iPad set up where it plays a video of where stuff's located. When I
Yeah.
actually do cheat, like when you want to find stuff, like Dying Light, I'm gonna doing because there's a bunch of stuff you gotta find. Like I'm not even fuck. There's 100 trophies you gotta find, these zombie trophies, and I'm like, yeah, I found a shit ton. I looked, I found 37. I'm like, god damn it. So yeah, I like doing that too, but
Yeah.
at least it's more of a cheat guide.
Yeah.
What would you be? Porn star?
I don't know.
I'm really surprised no one said porn star.
There's like-
Fucking A, really?
There's like a million things that I want to do.
When did you say porn star? Anyway, go
And
ahead.
it's
Not big
like,
enough wiener.
it's like I want to do this, I want to do that, but it's like I'm just hoping that one day something will just happen and that's what I'll end up doing. Like it's awesome. I'll like do something, like I'll win a contest, or I'll just start doing something, and it'll just be like, oh, I can make.
Do you ever like
know?
fantasize about that?
Yeah.
Do you ever have like dream fantasies where you just
Every day.
where you're awake and you're like, man,
Every day.
if I did this and this happened,
Yeah.
then this would happen and this would happen, I'd be
Yes.
like super aw- yeah, I do.
I do that all the time at work. Just fantasize about this shit.
I want
Yeah.
this.
Oh, see, mine are really weird then. So I have
Well,
my.
man.
Well, you fantasize about like getting hurt and then suing people.
no,
You're
that,
very, you're
It's
very
hate, though.
litigious.
no, that's not that weird.
You're very litigious.
Well, it's the way to get things done.
So I going back to those unboxings. So I took the kind of funny guys had a survey they wanted people to take. So I'll click on it. I like these guys. One of them says, "What's your least favorite thing that we do?" I was like, honestly, I don't like your unboxings. I really don't. So I checked that one. I'm like, it's boring. I don't like really watching their unboxings.
The one time I've ever done it is if it's something that it is like a special edition and you want to see what's in it.
Yeah.
The pictures don't do justice. Because sometimes they'll show a picture, oh, this is what's in it. Well,
Mhm.
it's that big or it's not good enough. So a lot of times I'll look up an unboxing if it's pre, then like an actual game company does it because they get them first. Then I'm like, oh, okay, that's a pretty cool figure. I'll buy it, or I'll buy that thing. But usually it's like, why watch?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't understand unboxing.
Some of them, it's neat if they unbox it and actually talk about it. They're like, oh, these are the features it has. That's not bad. Because at least you're getting an idea of what the device does or whatever you're going to buy does. But if they just open it up, they're like, yeah, this is what it is. It's a model. It's like, I don't give a shit.
Hey, there you go.
There, boom, 10 million views, motherfucker. But that's my point. You know, what I mean, that to me is stupid. But I think if they open it and they actually talk about it, and they go through the list of all the stuff it can do, that's kind of nice. Instead of having to look up like the manual for it, because sometimes I've done that before. We look up the manual and you look at what the manual can do. Well, sometimes it's nice just to watch the video because you see the product, kind of see the size. So like that's kind of nice too. Actually, I actually like size videos more than unboxing. Like when they compare sizes of products, because then you can know like, okay, that's too big. That's not gonna fit where I want it to, or it's not gonna work the way I want it to. What's your thing? This thing? Is that what you want?
This thing. Amazing. This thing.
I just want to win a lot though.
Oh.
100 million.
Yeah,
Well,
That's not what you want to do. That's
I just want to not do it.
Well, if,
That's what.
if I won the lotto,
Like honestly, like
I would
it
not
could
do
be anything. I just want to like do something that's not that hard that I would enjoy. that would make a lot of money.
I just want something that I'm
You know what I'm saying?
enjoy.
It's like
No,
it's that
I
simple.
enjoy.
It's that simple. It could be anything. You'd be like, okay.
Well, and like I said, that's why I'm not that disappointed where I'm at right now, because like I don't mind what I do as a job. I don't mind it. I don't. There's not a day where I wake up and like, Jesus Christ, I hate my job. I've been like that before.
Right.
I've been like that before. I wake up and I'm like, I do not want to go work. I do anything to get out of work. I'm not like that now. I'm actually kind of excited because my job's easy as fuck. No one sasses me. I can sass and no one sasses back. That's tight.
I've said that many times. I really don't want to go fucking work today, but I do it anyways.
Yeah, because you're a hard worker. You make me sick. But I don't know. That's with me. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think there's very few people really have a job they love. I mean, you hear it all the time, but I don't think there's that many people that really love their job that wake up and just like, you know what? I'm excited to go to work. I think most people are like, yeah, another day, another dollar. You know, that's how I feel. I mean, I don't wake. Like I said, I don't wake up thinking like, oh, shit job, shit people. You know, I get frustrated, but there's people that we know, especially us three, that people just it's nonstop bitching. They bitch so goddamn much. It's like quit, either quit bitching or quit fucking working here, because this job is so fucking easy. I remember one time when I said that someone asked me if I was gonna be a lifer, and I said yes, and they're like, how could you work here? And I'm like, dude, how many jobs have you had? 2? Maybe 3? I've had like 10. This job's fucking money. It's easy as shit. No one gives you fucking trouble. You don't have to deal with asshole customer. I mean, there's a million things that make it good. And there's one thing you don't like about it? Go work a shitty job. You work a job where everything about is shitty, and then you come back and bitch. You know what's gonna happen to that asshole? They're gonna come back to that job. Oh fuck, got my job back? Yeah, because you gave it up. You didn't realize how good it was. God damn. I see people that complain about stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But astronaut, that's what I want to be right now if I could.
how I want to do that.
Like that Mars thing. If I was single right now, I would have signed up for
The
that.
suicide mission.
Yeah. I would have signed up for that in a
You
heartbeat.
ain't come back.
No. No, you see up there.
You're gonna die up there.
Yeah. If I wasn't married, I'd do it.
Would you want to do your funeral like right then before you leave? 'Cause
I'd probably do like a really awesome goodbye to everybody. Have like a big ass party before I go. But it'd just be exciting. I mean, just being in space that long. It's scary, don't get me wrong. It's totally terrifying, but that's also the thrill of it.
I don't even like to do other thrills like jumping out of a plane or something. Fuck that. Why would I want to go where I can't come back to
You
my
float
house?
and then you see Earth, like from a distance. I think that'd be cool as hell.
I can see Earth right here. I just go to Google. Oh, Earth.
One of the scariest photos I've ever seen though is when the Voyager probe, when it was out way past who knows where, and Carl Sagan convinced NASA to turn it around and take a picture of Earth, and they have the picture online. You can look it up, and Earth is a prick of light. That's the scariest I've ever felt in my entire life. Just emotionally scared, because you think like, can you imagine being that far? We're on Earth. You're home. You're here all the time. Can you imagine being that far that you look back and it's a blip? You're never gonna, you can't get back to it. To me, that's scary. That's the scariest thing in the world.
No, that's what you want to do.
Kind of.
God.
You could be like the forefront of everything. And you might not die there. If you go there and set up a colony and they send more people later, in like 5 years.
Sounds like a lot of work, bro.
Oh, it is. I'm guaranteed it's going to be a lot of work. And then you better hope no one goes crazy. Because if they said 8 people and one person goes nuts, you're going to have to put them down.
It's like
Because that fucker will kill you.
Was that a movie
Yeah.
with
Don Cheadle. Oh, that's the one you're talking about?
Is it?
Well, they went to Mars and then everybody died. It was dead. And then they found Don Cheadle there and he was still living there and his It was building oxygen, and they thought he went crazy and killed everybody. He did it as some kind of alien thing. Mission to Mars, not Mission to Mars. It's not Mars movie. Red Planet? No, I don't know. I can't
I was
remember.
thinking, what's it called?
Space Odyssey? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
It's a space movie, but but they were on a planet. They were selling the ship.
Apollo 18.
No, the guy was crazy. He went crazy.
Ooh, fuck yeah!
I feel like it starts with P, but
Sunshine?
No, I think it does start with a P.
It's my favorite space movie. It's got the guy from Matrix. The black guy from Matrix.
I don't think.
No, it's not.
It's not
Event Horizon.
Event Horizon! Oh, fuck, that's a good movie.
That was, I saw that about that one.
Pandora.
Pandora.
Pandorum. That's one too.
He went crazy.
But so is Sunshine. You've seen that for, haven't you?
I don't think I've
Oh
seen
my
it.
god, dude, if you want to watch a good movie, Sunshine. Sun's dying. They send a crew out to go reignite it, and they don't hear from him. And they have to get the sun there, so they send another crew with another ship, same thing. They go out there, they find the ship, there it is, just floating. They get close to it, they dock, and they became obsessed with the sun. Because what they could do is they had this thing that they could like lift this shield, and they could feel the power of the sun because they were so close. And it would sizzle your skin a little bit because they were so close. Well, the one guy in the ship became crazy, and he completely burned himself in the power of the sun, and he started worshiping the sun as like a deity, and he killed everybody on board. And then he tried to sabotage the whole thing.
Yeah.
Alex or
Fucking good.
Mark Strong.
Huh?
Mark Strong.
What's that?
That's for the actor that.
Is that the guy?
Yeah,
He always plays a bad guy.
Danny Boyle directed it. The guy did 28 Days Later, and had the other guy, that one skinny dude, the British guy, was the main actor. He played Scarecrow in the Batman movie. Boom.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, watch that if you like. Yeah, it's really good. That's one of my favorite sci-fi movies. Cool. That's it, huh? I got no questions.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
We'll have to watch it later. It'll probably be like a bright blur. Yeah, any more questions?
It's the phone's big as my fucking face, so.
Jeez, it's not that big.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Maybe pretty close.
So,
Alright, well, thank you guys for downloading, listening, and watching episode 62. Be sure to rate us and write a review. Follow us on Twitter. I'm at TV Primetime, at Mardukka, at Slim Sniper Snake, and at JM Nelson 2007, at Podcast Warriors. Send us emails at podcastwarriors@gmail.com, and check out the YouTube vids. Right, guys?
coming soon.
Yeah. Unboxings. We're gonna do
Unboxings.
we're gonna dethrone that bitch.
yeah. Four
new-
dudes
The
unboxing
new
Disney
kings of
shit.
YouTube.
That'd be awesome. We should do that with like Barbie dolls and those. Those are just girl toys. It'd be fun.
So we'll just walk out. Just like I'm done.
Oh, dude, this is stupid.
I'll bill you guys for that. For the website.
And then we make it. Anyways. Remember,
we
we are Podcast Warriors.
Bum, bum, bum.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. What's up? Strawberry mango. We go to the mango crazy. Mix them together. What that tastes like? It tastes pretty good. It may taste like shit though too.
You're forcing it down. You just gotta let it just slide down. Open your throat. You just
He's gonna choke. He's just spray fucking drink everywhere. All over your computer, over the mic.
just
It won't go down.
just force it. Can't believe you're not listening to your boy Colin.
That's what he says to guys. Open your throat. Open your throat.
Apparently Greg swallows loud too.
Yeah, he's let it go down.
Just, I don't know. I just can't do it.
You wouldn't be able to hang out with him. Colin would punch you in the head.
If we start practicing. I have a feeling that you two are gonna meet one day, so you should probably practice.
I just don't want have to drink anything around.
Yeah, he just.
I made you an old fashioned! And you're like, I don't drink. These are your favorite! Drink it! Drink it! And you're like, okay.
I'll just
Get the fuck out of my house!
I'll just
That was the
say,
boss
hey,
one.
I'm like Greg. I swallow that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Shane talk.
Probably that.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
It's pretty good. Yeah, try,
It's not
you
bad.
gotta try the kiwi strawberry one. That one's pretty good too.
I'm not great a fan of like kiwi strawberry like juice.
See, that's why I didn't know if you would like this or not. I was like, I don't know what you like.
Shit!
Did you make something?
Sound like that thing fucking broke.
Get downstairs.
That's fine. I just got open. It started to close, and I sat out and it started closing, and the wood caught.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh, to the
Shit.
plastic doesn't work out, and then we might have something small enough that won't attack you. Get the fuck downstairs.
Get the fuck downstairs.
Get the fuck downstairs. He's gonna sit.
Oh my god.
He was in the. He was barking and suddenly echoed. Well, he didn't say anything. So he'll go over there and he's in there and he's in the bathroom and he like pushes it open and God, this is really funny. He finally pushes through, jumps in one, Liz jumps pretty much on him and just tramples him. Do you like it? Did you hear swallowing? Shane talk.
You heard it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Shane talk.
Get here.
You can't hear it! Holy shit! Shane talk. Holy shit, that's awesome. Hey Shane, talk. You hear that?
Yeah.
It's not that bad there.
No, it's fine.
Fine!
And,
Fine!
And you only hear
You see it?
I spot is still here.
Yeah. Oh, the silver part.
What?
Silver part of the like
No, that's not
the
bad.
top part. Of it. Forgot how
Maybe I could. I don't know.
big it is.
I like this. You know, I like this of it. I like the, like this of it. But I don't know if I like this of it.
How many times are you gonna do this?
That's about it. Not very often.
Exactly. So you might as well.
But the 6 is bigger than what we have.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that should be enough. It's like
Yeah.
4.5. Like what? 4.7. 4
Nice.
point something.
That was 5 something.
Oh, this is 5 something.
I think that's like 6
Size
something.
size my wiener. You could roll it around, so that the sides touch each other.
Oh, your wiener?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can have GarageBand going on here. I can record in case this cuts out. I can have a backup device. Backup
You
device.
should get a Bluetooth mic.
Yeah.
You get a Bluetooth mic, you don't have to use your laptop anymore. You use your phone.
It would be the backup.
Yeah. Put the graphic on, and then put it here.
It's gonna. I'm gonna leave it on. It's gonna drain the battery.
I'm gonna reset our iPad. I think here, pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
Till I get
You're
it
right. 4.7.
5.5 for the big one. So it's only 0.8 bigger. But this one's only 4. I think 4 inches total. So that's 0.7 bigger. And it's 0.8 bigger from the new one to that. So size wise, that's a pretty big jump. So I think I'd be okay getting the regular one.
Okay, getting the regular one.
When I get mine, do you want to look at it? Then you can determine whether or not you want that one.
He's already determined.
I gotta turn that. That's way too fucking big.
I got my these jeans here. I couldn't fit it in there. No pockets. So I'd just get the regular 6. Unless it releases 6S, which doesn't even talk about making another small version again.
Small version.
Yeah. So they'll have the 6 Plus, and then they might do like a 6S, and the 6S might be smaller than the 6. It might be like the 4, like the 4-inch version of a new phone. So for people that don't want a bigger phone, because some people don't want a bigger phone.
Then you should get the iPhone 5.
Well, they want the power of the iPhone 6.
Ah.
Not everybody wants to get a phone because it has a bigger screen. Some people want to get it because it has more features. Like I don't want it for the screen size. I want iPhone 6 for the fucking pay feature, for the thinness of it, the faster processor,
Definitely the fast processor.
the pay thing would be nice. And then the camera's pretty cool on it too. Does all that cool slow motion shit.
Slow motion.
Mm.
And you can unlock your phone by using your thumbprint.
Yeah, it does that on the 5 iPhone, the 5C, or no, the 5S. The 5C is the color one. I just get that. How much juice does that have? I was just gonna. I might charge it tonight and do that reset tonight. Do you know your Apple ID password?
Really? No.
Yes.
Marshall, I've been waiting 3 months for iTunes to send me the stuff so I can reset my password.
Okay. Well, I can maybe.
I don't want to turn Apple up.
I don't want to reset it then until.
Well, then it's never going to happen because I have no idea what it is and they apparently don't like me.
Do you want me to reset it for you? And I come up with a password for you that you can maybe remember.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to remember anything that would be a password for something that would go through Apple. QPZRZ exclamation point $1_76249.
Got it. Well, one of my passwords I used one time was GH. I just did all the letters next to each other and then did numbers next to each other. And it came up as strong.
What are you listening to?
Questions?
What?
Stuff to talk about on the show.
No, people are Grady. I'm trying to hear him say, so I can tell you, I guess I show you where I got that from.
You tired?